Revelio.
I couldn't agree more. Sleeping.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
I'll be weeks as an experiment.
Revelio. Last time I...
I've never had difficulties with bouncing gold. Simple knockback jinx on hands all you need.
Professor Weasley?
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident, if ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone, We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it...
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
Revelio.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here?
Incendio.
What was that? Was that a golden switch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Accio. Incendio.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description.
Revelio.
Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
Incendio. Accio.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact,
I see. Can I...
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used. Just... Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
Can you tell me a bit more about...
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have. We discovered this room together. Deek has had a good deal of experience, both here at... I shall let Deek tell you more when he's ready. But again, you would be wise.
I will be sure to speak with Deek if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the...
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Deek hasn't seen this many plants here before. Deek thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Professor, I have some questions about conjuration.
Yes?
Can I remove an item I've conjured?
Indeed you can. When you vanish something, the moonstone used to conjure...
There are so many choices.
I shall leave that entirely up. I will say that a simple addition, such as a wall hanging...
I think I can manage from here. Thank you.
I look forward to seeing your work. It warms my heart to see your interest in herbology, dare I say, blossom.
Deke cannot believe how many beasts you have here. Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on. The altering spell will allow you to customize. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering. Customize it.
Deke cannot believe how many beasts you have here. Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before. Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing.
Of course. What sort...
I'd like the room to feel mysterious and eerie.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spent... an even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the...
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel...
Oh, sounds perfect.
Over here.
Sebastian, it's been a...
It has. Glad you received my owl.
First, let me thank you for what...
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention.
Well, you took the fall for me.
Did you find what you were looking?
I did, but something was...
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We
Revelio.
used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always said.
Is that how he found this?
No, someone in his family knew about it. I've never heard anyone else speak of it. And I've certainly never seen it. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met, to say that he has no love lost.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off.
Really?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell.
A proper magical education ought to...
My thoughts exact. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly... To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach... It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras.
Confringo!
Both have they? Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo,
I would have paid.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day,
This is exactly the type of man.
there's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Haven't been here in some time.
I'm sorry about your sister.
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne.
Just let me know when and I'll meet.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian. Uncle, well, meeting a new student will be precise.
I shall look forward to...
Cheers. By the way,
I'm not sure where to...
you said something was missing from what you found. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all.
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took.
Gringotts? When
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack.
a portkey?
Well, it's all...
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this...
I trusted you with knowledge of this secret.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that.
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of... Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness...
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort...
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours?
I...
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for 8... In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit... Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep... When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was...
Don't lie to me. No one stumble. You breathe a word about this place to anyone. Not even your precious Professor Fig will be... My father is friends with the headmaster. I'm not afraid...
Trust me, Ominous. I won't... And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately...
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. Sebastian's going to get an earful about this.
Revelio.
Oh, my exam.
Confringo.
Not a one of them deserves more than a tea.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about... Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes. I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the...
I do. I also see why you refer to this.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess the potential and power of which will unlock. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test... Trials that you must complete. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed it?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these...
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come... The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long. They will test your abilities both, but of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with... You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you.
I'm afraid we don't have the...
We have waited this long.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our traces of a powerful dark magic. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic. We may already be too late.
This is grave news, indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed. Oh.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I don't think I have. Perhaps.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as...
Until then, be careful.
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching in.
Revelio.
You can feed a beast.
These rocks have seen better days.
Expelliarmus! Levioso!
If it isn't Nora Treadwell's garden.
Expelliarmus! My bad.
I never said.
Expelliarmus!
If I have so much of a strength!
Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Potato! Levioso!
I'm in production!
Expelliarmus!
Is that all you know?
Pathetic!
Levioso! To get my Expelliarmus! Accio! Potato! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso!
You lift them.
Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Protego!
That's mine!
Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Levioso! Potato! Accio! Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Confringo! Protego!
Off on another adventure, are we?
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see.
Can't we apparate past them?
We could, but we've no... More importantly, however, they've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate...
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly now.
Protego!
We could charge right into their mist. Oh.
Where did they go?
I know you're here somewhere. Can't handle a little altercation. Oh, this day has gone on too long. There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
It won't be long now.
Why is it? How nice of you to... It was just here. Must be something here. Ramrock said so. Let's get this out.
Confringo!
I was best. That was a great mistake.
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood.
Confringo!
Not quite.
Accio!
Taste.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Leviosa!
Coming back this way.
Accio! Leviosa! Confringo! Leviosa!
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked.
Revelio!
An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Confringo!
I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sam Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would... Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have any...
We did not, Professor.
That goblins were aware of my... But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before. Command it to access a doorway. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a... For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to.
Yes, sir.
Then, that said, Beak.
I will, sir. I'll see you back. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry. This looks intriguing.
Revelio.
I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. That must have done something. Best have a look around. traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
Revelio.
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Expelliarmus. Protego. Accio. Leviosa. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
These look familiar.
Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Accio.
What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway.
Accio.
The room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
Accio.
More statues.
Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Confringo. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Leviosa.
Not making this easy on me.
Revelio.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
Accio. Revelio.
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Levioso.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Accio.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. Confringo. Accio. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. Accio. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. Accio. I'll never get used to these floors.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Protego. Accio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Confringo.
I'll never get used to these floors.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Accio. Levioso. Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Confringo. Accio.
What a relief. Another pencil.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the...
I did. I found something that I can't identify.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to...
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding...
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark... They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered they also encountered a powerful...
I'm afraid it would be wise...
We shall defer to you in this matter. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
That there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the pensive.
Before the witch from the last pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ramrock knows.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speak.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can...
My studies.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world?
Not that I recall.
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of... If I am correct, and I usually am, you...
Thank you, sir. I will...